In April 2024, Bittensor hit $767 a coin. Today, it's sitting around $250 a coin. That's a 67% drop. Most people would say this project is dead, but here's what they're missing. While the price crashed, Bittensor quietly became more decentralized, more secure, and is now on track to double its network size in 2026. So what's really happening here? Is Bittensor still the king of AI crypto, or did it lose its crown? By the end of this video, you'll know whether TAO is dead money or the smartest AI crypto play for 2026, and I'll show you the one upgrade that changes everything, but we'll get to that in a minute. Welcome back to Deciphering Crypto. I'm Shay, and we make crypto, blockchain, and AI simple for everyone. Let's set the stage. Late 2023, everyone's losing their minds over AI. ChatGPT is writing essays, making images, basically doing everything. And crypto people thought, what if we put AI on the blockchain? Enter Bittensor. Here's the simplest way to think about it. Instead of OpenAI owning one giant AI brain, Bittensor creates thousands of smaller AI brains all working together. Anyone with a computer can contribute their AI, and they get paid in TAO tokens. Think of it like a farmer's market versus a Walmart. Walmart is OpenAI, one company controlling everything. Bittensor is the farmer's market. Lots of independent people selling their own special AI services. Now here's what made everyone go crazy about it. The TAO token went from $30 to over $300 in months. Then it hit $767 in April of 2024. People started calling it the Bitcoin of AI because, and this is important, TAO has the exact same supply as Bitcoin, 21 million coins. That's it, forever. And just like Bitcoin, it halves every 4 years, meaning fewer coins get created. So that's the then. Hype everywhere, price going nuts, everyone thinking this is the next big thing. Now let's talk about now. 2026, the price back down to the $200 to $300 range. If you bought at the top, yeah, you're hurting. But here's where it gets interesting. While the price was crashing, Bittensor was actually building. They made some massive changes that nobody's really talking about. And there's one upgrade in particular, I'll explain that in a minute, that completely changed how the network operates. This is the thing that makes me think the price drop might be missing the bigger picture, but first we need to look at both sides honestly. All right, let's be real. Why would someone say Bittensor is overhyped? Problem number one, it's too hard to use. There's no app, there's no website where you just click a button and use Bittensor's AI. Right now, if you want to actually use the network, you need to know how to code, run commands, maybe even set up your own GPU mining rig. It's like having an engine of a Ferrari sitting in your garage with no car around it. Impressive, but useless to most people. Problem number two, nobody knows about it. Ask your friends, family, or coworkers about TAO. Most will give you a blank stare. Despite being worth $2 billion, it's surprisingly unknown. No flashy marketing, no celebrity tweets, just crickets. Problem number three, the elephant in the room. OpenAI has hundreds of thousands of GPUs. Bittensor, maybe a few hundred. How is a bunch of hobbyist computers supposed to compete with that? And here's the brutal one. A research report in 2024 literally called Bittensor an AI meme coin with no actual application value. They said some of the early networks were just miners calling ChatGPT and comparing answers to farm tokens. Not exactly revolutionary AI. I know. Ouch. So those are the real concerns. Too complex, too unknown, too small compared to big tech, and maybe not doing what it claims. But there's a plot twist here. Because while all that's true, something else is also true. Let me show you what changed in 2025 that nobody's paying attention to. In February 2025, Bittensor rolled out something called dTAO. I know, it's a terrible name, but here's what it actually means. Before this upgrade, 64 validators, basically 64 people, controlled who got rewarded on the network. People complained that it was too centralized, like a small club making all the decisions. After dTAO, anyone holding TAO can now vote with their tokens. You stake your TAO into the AI networks you think are useful, and that determines who gets rewarded. It's like this. Imagine if Netflix let you decide which shows get more budget by staking your subscription. The shows people actually like get more money. That's what dTAO did. It let the market decide instead of a small committee. This is huge because it addressed the biggest criticism, centralization. But here's what no one is talking about. Bittensor went from 128 specialized networks to planning 256 in 2026. That's a doubling. Each network does something different. One handles medical research, one does trading predictions, one generates art. Why does this matter? Because big tech AI tries to do everything. Bittensor is creating specialist AIs that might actually be better at specific tasks. Think about it. Would you rather have one doctor who kind of knows everything or a hospital full of specialists? Plus, and this is important for the long game, TAO had its first halving in December of 2025. New coins being created, they're cut in half, just like Bitcoin's halving events. Historically, when supply gets cut and demand stays the same, well, you can probably guess what happens to price. And one more thing that makes me bullish, Grayscale, the same company that helped Bitcoin go mainstream with institutional investors, they're working on a Bittensor investment fund. That's not something they do for projects they think are going to zero. So we've got better decentralization, network expansion, scarcer supply, and institutional interest. But I'm here to inform you, not to hype you. Let's talk about what is actually happening in 2026. Here's the truth. Bittensor is still king of its category. It's the biggest decentralized AI crypto by market cap. The tech is real, the network is running, and this is a big but, it's a king of a pretty small kingdom right now. When you or I use AI, we're using ChatGPT or Claude or Google, not Bittensor, because there's no easy way to access it yet. Bittensor in 2026 is like the internet in 1992. The infrastructure is there, the vision is revolutionary, but where's the browser? Where's the thing that makes it simple for regular people? Remember that one upgrade I mentioned, the dTAO governance? That was fixing the technical side. But what Bittensor really needs now is the other side, user experience. And you might be wondering, okay, Shay, but what about the competition? Fair question. There are other AI crypto projects out there, SingularityNet, Fetch, others, but none have built something this deep into blockchain infrastructure. Most are just tokens for centralized AI services. Bittensor is actually trying to decentralize AI itself. That is fundamentally different. The question isn't, is Bittensor better than other AI tokens? The question is, can it cross the chasm from developer tool to mainstream product before someone else figures it out? So here's my honest take. Is Bittensor still king? Yes, but with a massive asterisk. It is still the most advanced decentralized AI network in crypto. The tech is solid, the tokenomics are Bitcoin-like, the community is real, it's not bots. But if they don't solve the usability problem in the next 12 to 18 months, someone else will build something easier and steal the crown. Here's what I'm watching for in 2026. 1, does someone build an actual app on Bittensor that normal people can use? 2, do we see those 200 subnets actually launch and attract real users, not just token farmers? 3, does institutional money actually flow in through that Grayscale fund? If those 3 things happen, TAO's price might finally catch up to its technology. If they don't, well, the gap between cool tech and useful products stays wide. Now, what should you do with this information? If you're brand new to crypto, Bittensor probably isn't your starting point. It's complex, it's niche, and it's volatile. But if you understand the space and you believe decentralized AI matters for the future, then Bittensor is worth watching closely. Maybe dip your toes in with a small amount you're okay losing while you learn more. If you're interested in investing in projects like Bittensor and the TAO token and supporting the channel, I've partnered with Caleb and Brown, a crypto broker that offers personalized service, especially helpful for busy adults who want to talk to a person. Their expertise and white glove service is excellent. If you use my referral link in the description, you'll get priority service and you'll support the channel. It's a win-win. As always, do your own research. I'm not a financial advisor. This is just my take based on what I'm seeing. And hey, if you want to learn more about how these systems actually work, I'm breaking down Yuma consensus in next week's video. Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss it. Please drop me a comment. Do you think Bittensor can solve its user experience problem, or is it going to stay a developer's playground? I read every comment, and honestly, you guys often spot things I miss. The AI crypto space is moving very fast, but you're keeping up. You just learned more about Bittensor in 10 minutes than most investors will ever know. You can do it. You are smarter than you think. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week. Take care.